how much our multi-policy discount could save you.
Flying high at 60,000 feet on the very cusp of outer space, he is strapped in and ready to dive bomb the pernicious peddlers of the pornographic political. So, run for cover. It's the Fred Dryer Show.
Oh, thank you so much. Welcome aboard, everybody. It is the Fred Dryer Show. I am your host, Fred Dryer, along with my good pal, Mike Horn. Mike.
I'm glad to be here with you.
So great to see you.
Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, I enjoyed the dinner the other night.
We had a great dinner. And, I just heard that, and I had forgotten this, you, Fred Dryer, great quarterback, great actor, you for a great football player, you had 2 quarterback safeties in one game. That's still a record, isn't it?
That's a nice segue, too, from dinner to the quarterback sacks. Yeah. It was Green Bay. It was September 21st in the Coliseum against the Packers. 2 quarterback safeties in one game. It's a record. It still stands. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of the opportunity to play the sport and to get on a list of great records that still stand today after 35, 37 years. But the question is, is who were the 2 quarterbacks?
Yeah, who were the 2 quarterbacks?
Jim Delgado and Scott Hunter. Scott Hunter.
So even at that time, Hunter was playing prominently.
It was a forewarning of things to come.
Was there a forewarning of things to come in our country?
Oh, boy.
There's a segue.
It's really interesting. I want to talk about a couple things in the first segment, so we set it up for the second segment, which is a little bit longer. And first of all, I want to let people know where they can find us. This just came to my attention. We're on the Stitcher app now, and we can be heard anywhere in the world. With all the great technology that's available. But here's the one thing I wanted to let people know. You can find us any time of the day or night, wherever you are in the world, on www.crntalk.com. crn.com. That's how you can find us. And
crntalk.com.
crntalk.com. Thank you. And with that, I want to get into something here quickly and discuss a couple of things. Rick Perry has joined the fray.
He's in there.
And here's what we want to talk about, the first part of our show, and then we'll get into later on in the second segment of our show, the last half hour of the show, we'll get into the sound bites and roll it on out. We only have an hour. I wish we had more time. There's an awful lot of stuff to talk about. I find myself, once I get going, a lot of things start to open up. So I'm appreciative of the hour. I'm appreciative of your patience and the time that you've given us, to be with us in this 1/2 hour. But I just want to start talking about a couple of things. I will say this until this reprobate is out of office. And that's this. You must understand what is needed in the country today. What is needed is a complete understanding of what has been lost. So much has been lost in this country over the last 35, 40 years. It's the failure of good, right-minded people who believe in God, who believe in life, who believe in family, who believe in the old educational system that we used to have, that used to lead the country and be the dominant purveyor of great minds and innovation in the world. We're losing that at a record clip, and it's because I believe good people are doing nothing. They've been rocked to sleep by the siren, the voice of liberalism, of this failed politic that has failed everywhere in the world that it's been. We're seeing it collapse before our very eyes in Europe. And what we're winding up with here is a terrible, terrible lukewarm bathwater of mediocrity. And when we come back in our second segment, we're going to get into the specifics and the particulars. And the one question we want to ask everybody to keep in mind as we do this is that there's a reason we are where we are. And what we need is a leader. What we don't need and what I don't want us to settle for is a CPA. And we'll get into that when we come back.